Alright guys, this is Ronnie Hayes from Make a Path Presents. Kind of like a video response, you know, kind of sort of I guess. NES 8-Bit Collector made a video basically asking about dumpster dives and whether or not you should record live or whether or not people believe you. I believe that was pretty much it. There was only 3 or 4 questions, but I want to keep this short and sweet. I'm going to run through the list real quick. As far as diving goes, I mean, sometimes you can find treasures, other times you find shit. Anyway, yeah, I recently did and still doing 30 straight days of dumpster dive. The reason I'm doing that is one, I did 7 days of dumpster diving, which is way more realistic. I think that should be done and that only. The only reason I expanded it to a full 30 days is I found a sheet of paper stating that where I dive, that company, that game store, wanted the employees over the course of the next 3 weeks, it said, to systematically go through their compartments, or however they put it, and really clean house and make room for the new systems coming in November. I mean, I found booklets. They're training them on how to sell the new systems better, faster, how to sell the add-ons, the games. They're training them, you know what I mean? It is a big deal. So of course they're going to clean house. So I got that and I started. The email was a couple days old, so I started right away, and it proved good because I found a decent amount of stuff every single day. A couple days here and there, it's kind of sort of like blah. Anyway, moving right along, I do record live footage. I've shown it a couple of times. I'd say 1 out of every 5 times I go, I actually record the footage. One special time that I actually did record the footage, I did find a sealed copy of the Nintendo, the 25th anniversary. I found this sealed copy. Coincidentally, just the other day, I found a copy that, and I never opened that, I found a copy for $4 at the Salvation Army, so I don't have to open my sealed copy, which was awesome. But anyway, I'm getting off track. I did show, and I will show maybe at the end of this, the footage from me finding that Nintendo sealed copy. So I do have the footage. Reason why I don't put it mainly is the sound, especially when I'm editing it. It bothers me a lot. It's such a, like a conductor or something of just, it reverberates the sound so tremendous. It's just insane. You're banging around, it's dun dun dun. Any metal hits and it's like clang. The plastic is the worst. It's just like, it's like, I don't know if that, you know, that's all you hear when you're doing it. Yeah, I ruined that. So the sound is a major hell no to me. So I do know that when I get better software and the channel grows a little more and I have more money invested into it and I'm done with the move, because the move is what's sucking all the money out of me. I'm broke all the time. You know what I mean? Even before that. But long story short, I do know that I am going to have live footage. There will be in the future. I had that planned. Now, as far as pros and cons, the pro is pretty much you get awesome footage of finding something right there. You know, the moment you find it, your excitement, your enthusiasm, and you see it. How do they dive? What's their style? What's their method? Where do they go? I mean, you find it right there, and so that's pro 1. Pro 2 would be to help open up people's eyes to corporate waste. Now, as far as that's corporate waste, meaning not just what we take home. Like, do you understand when you go into a store and you see a display for a new item, a new product, a new game, a new movie, that display 9 times out of 10 is going to end up in the trash. And there might be an awesome display. A lot of times I know the companies take those displays back. That's why they can't, Walmart doesn't own them, they can't give them to you, shit like that. But a lot of displays just end up right in the trash, a lot of them. So that's the only 2 pros I can think of off the top of my head. As far as cons, I dive at night, so it's black. I use a red night vision flashlight, strapped to my head, a headlamp, but it's red night vision. You can tell in the videos I did post when I dived live. So that's a little bit harder, a little bit rougher to watch. It's not so, clear division-wise. Two, I use my camera. I use my camera on my phone, my Galaxy Galaxy S3, and it's a touch screen. And I'm adamant about wearing gloves, so I can't function that thing. I have to take a glove off. I mean, that's just a small con. It does slow you down. I did a diving experiment where it took me 20 minutes with the camera as opposed to the 5 it would have took me if I didn't have the camera. And you understand, you have the camera here, you gotta lift up lids. I hop in, I get in. You know what I mean? I get in that bitch. So, I hop in. What am I doing with the camera? I got to put it down, hop in, pull it out. Oh, look at this. Without it, jump in, snatch it. Ooh, this is a good bag. No, that's junk. Here's some good shit. Throw it in the bag. Look for police. And I'm out. Done. In and out like a robbery. You know what I mean? Can't do that with a camera. You just can't. I don't know. The functionality just slows you down. And then the noise, the loud plastic, the rummage sounds drive me absolutely nuts, especially when I'm editing it. Now again, when I get better software, I'll have music, and I will do shit like that. Anyway, after NES 8-bit asked me if I should do, or said I should try doing live footage, after he made that comment, because I never really took notice of anybody making that comment, maybe once or twice, so those comments did get by me, and I will go back and look at all my old comments from every single video, and I'm going to try to lock down responses, because apparently I'm missing comments, and I don't want that. I want this to be interactive. So I did miss comments, and after he said that about diving live, I posted to my subscribers, should I dive live? Do you want to see that? Because if you want to see that, I will show you that. That's what I made this channel for you to enjoy the content. And a number of people already responded immediately like, yeah, we want to see you going out there dumpster diving. So I'm going to start incorporating live footage. I'm going to try to do more of it after the 30 days because it slows you down. 30 days it takes up a lot of time to do these videos. People who do these videos know. People who just watch them, you don't understand. It might take me 5 hours to post a video in one day. Now, as a single father of a 4-year-old and working 7 days a week, that's pretty time consuming. It's hard, it's stressful, it's aggravating, but I love doing it. I absolutely love doing it, so it's not a problem. Now, another thing, again, as far as the live footage goes, if you want it, if you want the live footage for content because you like seeing that, I'm there. I will give you that. That's not a problem. But if I have to show the live footage to validify my finds, I think you should probably just skip my channel altogether and go somewhere else. I'm not here for bragging rights. That's not what this is about. My channel, I use the word rescue a lot. And I'm serious. I'm rescuing these items from a landfill so we as collectors can enjoy them. Because when my money gets right, I will have giveaways every week. And I am stockpiling items to do giveaways every single week. I want that to be a staple in my channel. Weekly giveaways. I can't do that right now. I can't pay for all that shipping. I would have loved to ship one friggin' strategy guide to everyone who wanted one. What do you want right now? Before, first come, first serve, whatever, or do a drawing. I can't pay for that. Those strategy guides are heavy. I know one person emailed me a private message. I was like, oh, that's cool. Someone actually private message, and he was a dick. He wanted 5 strategy guides, wanted them, just didn't even offer, and I'm like, well, you gotta help kind of with shipping. And they're like, oh, don't you think you have enough? Why don't you show the love? I don't know. He was kind of illiterate, which made me think he was trying to be a thug, because a lot of thugs kind of think that illiteracy is... That's getting off subject. Anyhow, there's no skill in dumpster diving. There's none whatsoever. There's skill in showing how you do it. There's skill in making the videos, yes, but actually saying, there's a dumpster, you go in it, you find something, and you bring it out. So I can't brag. You know, this is luck. This is just shit luck. And I get really, really lucky. And I know a lot of people dive in multiple dumpsters. I got one. You understand? My videos are to show corporate waste. It's called Ronnie's Retail Rescue. I'm rescuing retail that gets tossed out. At the end of the day, that's what it is. And I do dive at more than just the game store. I do want to incorporate more of those videos. I have not had much time to dive anywhere else other than the game store, so that's why you see a lot of game store, because I have time for one place, you know, so that I'll stop in the one place. You know, and the other electronic stores right next to it, I'll hit that up too. Alright, another question, are YouTube videos fake? I've seen a couple where I was like, you know what, that just doesn't match, something's not right. I know I've seen one video personally, I'm not going to put them on blast because, hey, you never know. I found a handful of game cases that did not have the stickers on them. But this person literally found, you know, just a ton of them, games included and everything. There's no stickers, there's no, you know, factory whatever. I mean, there was no proof that they came from the store. It legitimately looked, and I think it was a younger person, and the camera was just bad, poorly done. It literally looked like they just took their whole entertainment center and was showing it like I found this diving. Everything was complete, everything was in good condition, and he was handling it as if he didn't find it, it was already his, and like I don't know, it's just, yeah, there's probably a couple fake ones out there. I'm sure there's some people who fluff up their videos. Me personally, I like to do it all real. You know what I mean? This is what, because again, I'm trying to show a message. They're throwing this away. You know what I mean? Alright. I probably ran up this video way longer than I thought. I probably missed a bunch of things. I should have probably took notes. I don't know. I don't even know if I hit what he was asking for or did this video right. I pretty much forget any other questions he had. As far as shout-outs, dumpster divers that I know are real and legitimate that I work with, I'm definitely going to miss a couple names. But I'll tell you the ones that I've traded with and that I've talked to on a daily basis, and I know they're official, is Dumpster Marcus, who lives next door to me. Not literally, but you know, I could probably drive to his house in a half an hour. Of course, NES 8-Bit Collector. Obviously, he's the one who's put on this little shindig here. Fig915. I know he did a response already. And one of my personal favorites that isn't even a game store diver, he has found game store stuff, is This Old House 1880. He was one of my personal favorites. He posts shit every day. He's consistent. For some reason, YouTube isn't giving me his new feeds. It hasn't done it for like a month or two. I thought he was just not doing videos for the past 2 months, but here I'm not getting the feeds. Anyway, he was one of my personal favorites. He's a cool dude. He is legitimate, and he finds, that's like the perfect example of corporate waste. Watch his videos. You'll see some astonishing shit. A new guy, Sam Fasumanu. I have no idea how to say that. His name's this long, and there's a bunch of like double U's, double S's, and then man U is at the end. So Sam Fasumanu, I'll put all the links down below. I hope I don't forget. Cobra Timmy, obviously, I did a couple trades with him, and he was the winner of my first subscriber giveaway. Let's see, so there's Cobra Timmy, Sam, This Old House, NES 8-Bit, Dumpster Marks. Those are people I deal with every single day, and if I missed you, left you out, I'm sorry, but I know they're legitimate. It would be nice to actually have some kind of little inner circle of divers who, you know what I mean? I don't know. Some blood oath shit, you know. No? Anyway, I gotta get going. I know I ran this over way too long, and I know one thing that Fig915 said that I agree with, I think he's absolutely right, is I am one badass motherfucker.
fuck is that? No way. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Is that sealed?